Now, family, when you encounter a family that's in a healthy place, it's a powerful thing. I remember when we were first getting started as a church, I befriended a guy in the community. We were hanging out at a party, and this guy was from India, and he had recently moved to the United States for job purposes, but he was fairly lonely. You know, he learned that I was a pastor, and I was inviting him to church, and he really wasn't that spiritually curious, but he knew he needed friends, and so he started coming. Now, Thanksgiving time was rolling around, and I knew that he didn't have a place to go, and so I said, hey, will you come have Thanksgiving with me and my extended family? And he came, and I remember when we had dinner all together, it was a typical Thanksgiving, man. I mean, we had food, we had good times. I mean, we had then way too much food, you know, and then you got that like coma on the other side of it was just a typical Thanksgiving. I didn't think much about it. But then he texted me the next day, and he said, man, thank you so much for inviting me. That was one of the greatest moments of my life. And I was like, whoa. I think one of my questions is, what if the loneliness and the depression and the anxiety that we're seeing in our world right now is because people are longing for a spiritual home? They're longing for a family to belong and experience that kind of unconditional love and care. I'm telling you, what God is doing here in this church is creating a spiritual family where the people on the outside that are disconnected are getting connected to God, his family, and his purpose for their life. That's what he's doing here. This is not a distributor of religious goods and services. This is a movement of people starting with a family that's going to change the world. That's what God is doing.